Cave of Fire. Because none of that is a good thing. Just like, so much of that is just so much nope that it's ridiculous. He doesn't have any kind of good cloak. Okay, so it just weighs a little more. Chainmail vest. 16% armor. Yeah, I think that's actually worth giving him. Silver necklace goes to him. Heavy boots. 6% armor. Man, 2% armor. I think that goes in the junk bag. Energy potion will go to... He's already got one. He could use one. And we are going to equip this on him. Put that in a junk bag. And then... let's use some of this finished food. Man, that's actually kind of worse than some stuff. Why is that actually worse stuff? Like, I guess it's like 25 each. We are going to do some clearing, I think, though. So, I'm gonna heal her. And shield will go to this guy. A little heavier, a little bit more chance to miss, but you know, the alternative is just get murdered. Maybe useful for him. Okay, molten bat. Why is this on the ground? Okay, well, I guess I'll take those while I'm there. Honestly, I don't know that I actually want to get close to any of that. Not if I can help it. I do not want to encourage that thing to breathe fire. Let's see if there's another bat that comes around. Okay. So far that seems okay. Now it seems less okay. Seems less okay. This area is just so dangerous. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. We are going to Hell Beast. Oh my god! Ooh. None of this is good for me. None of this is even a little bit good for me. That's not great. He is poisoned though. Man, this is not good. Whew. Man, I don't even know. Okay. So I can use this opportunity to cast protection. And everyone can focus on one enemy right there. I think that'll end up okay. Maybe. Maybe it'll end up okay. That's literally not even what I wanted to see happen. That has to die now. Bear White gets to die. Little cave worm, I would love if you would move. Man. What is my item situation like? Oof. Oof. None of this is good. Well, that hurts my morale. Okay, Ghoul has to die first. Outside of the fact that he can't hit him. Minor heal. Who's worse off? 40, 34. Okay. Could they stop regening? Becoming a... Okay, fine. Call Beast. We're going to hit that guy in the face. And we're just going to try and... Man, I really don't have enough energy to do that. So, I guess... Bow. Man, am I just like straight up just not strong enough for this? Man, like what is this? It does not take hardly any damage. Yeah, he deals spines damage back to me, and like I'm just not dealing enough damage. I literally cannot do this right now. We're going to load and I come back here. I literally cannot out damage that. That sucks. After I went through all of that, I just can't out damage it. That is a bummer. I'm trying to think. Some better armor will help. I think apparently another level or two will make a difference. But I did kill a bunch of bats. Also burned through a bunch of my resources, so I need to run back to the town. A group of Avernum troops operating out of Fort Duvno approaches you. When they see that you aren't bandits, they warn you to be careful. There are bandits and crazed Nephilim in this area, the captain says. Then they depart. What are those? That's what they are. They're venomous worms. Sometimes I really wish my curiosity would not get the better of me. Oftentimes it is just not worth it. That being said, they were all really low level, so not a bad thing, I guess. Oh, the fort is all the way down here. That's further down than I expected it to be. If you would like to enter the town, I would appreciate it. Let's go talk to the captain, because I should have another reward. Captain Johnson says you wish to talk more. Okay. Well, nothing of a reward there, unless I'm missing something. Jason of Fort Duvno. So where is? Oh, I know where. I know where. I'm dumb. It's down here. The farmer guy. Is it the farmer guy? Yeah, farmer guy. I found the bandits you told me about. They won't be troubling you anymore. Jason says, "Ah, yes, I have heard already of your glorious triumph over that band of murderers." He presents you with an iron shield he kept behind his counter. This is not magical, alas. Magic is rare down here. However, it can deflect many a blow. Cool. So I've already got an iron shield though, after fighting a bunch of fire bats. It's a little less impressive when you put it that way. This is two-handed. Crude spear. Can I get a better spear for this guy? Well, 16 to 48, basic attack spear. That's an improvement. And they're both two-handed. pretty sure. Sure, why not? Just basic belt. We'll go ahead and give him that belt. May as well. Let's see, was there any other quests that I can do while I'm here? I'm not sure. Bury the input keeper in Silvar. Okay. Well, we can go check out a little mossy patch up over here. And there's still those cows. So we're gonna head this way. I'm not sure I even want to know what those things were. They look like mutant kangaroos. So you're on a swampy outcropping in the middle of a large stagnant pool. The smell is awful. You discover a small patch of bright green moss. Some of the tufts are quite fresh and you recognize them as a variety used in healing potions. Let's take it. Okay, so just healing herbs. What are those things? Like, I've got to find out. Yeah, I guess I'll let them go. No sense, I guess, murdering down a bunch of animals if they're terrified of you. That's just mean. Okay, another hidden cache. No, this time they get murdered. Okay, so they're just a bunch of cave wolves is what they are. And it seems pretty easy for the picking. Probably should get him a better sword. I don't want to because I'm cheap. But I think I'm really at the point where I probably need to. Especially going into some of the tougher areas that might be coming up. Okay, so we have here, which is City Hall. Paul. No, okay. Go for tunnels. Oh, this is Kotra. This isn't Silvar. That explains a good many things. I don't think there's anything I can do further here. Silvar. This I could do. Nephilim prisoners. So that's for Kotra. That's the one that I need for there. Silvar is down here. Okay. Now this should be a little more familiar to me. N is over here. Maybe I discovered a hot thing. I don't know that I did, but maybe. You tell Gary a heart-stopping tale of vicious battles against bats. He nods approvingly and presents you with a pouch of coins and a bronze sword. Oh, a bronze broadsword. That's a better sword. Okay, I guess I haven't found a hot spring yet. Guess I don't. Thought I did. Okay, still just humming. I still don't have a boat for over there. Let's see if I can talk to this. Hmm. You know, I guess I'm really okay on money. So I can probably do a boat. But the thing is, the guy up north sells more boats for like 100 less. Okay. I guess I'll just take this one. Okay. Man, that's a really janky boat animation. I'm not terribly surprised. You see shapes ahead, lurking in the ever-present shadows. You try to back away unnoticed, but they smell you. They're goblin spies. The goblins were a common pest on the surface until the Empire started to wipe them out. Most of them were killed, but a large number of them were dumped into Avernum. Once here, they bred like mad. Now they're your problem. Yay. Oh. Oh. Cool. 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 Goblin warrior, goblin warrior, goblin warrior. They should all pretty much get murdered. I'll just step away. And now they're dead. Isn't that peaceful life? Poor young man or woman, doesn't really matter now. They're dead. They died doing what they maybe loved? I don't know. Maybe they didn't love what they were doing. It's really not better than what I got. Robe, not better. Boots, not better. Bronze spear it goes. Oh, I bet I gotta buy boats on both places. One for this side of the river and one for the other. Will it let me go over there? No, it does. Well, let's go back into town for now. Because we will go and talk to what's her name over here. She was having some issues. See? Another Carol. Carol sits behind the counter, waiting to sell you some bread. She seems painfully nervous and self-aware. Hey, we killed some goblins hiding behind your store. Oh, thank you. I will be so much less worried now, I think. But then, if there were some goblins back there before, there could be more later, couldn't there? Oh dear, I'm more worried than ever now. She shakes her head sadly. Well, we tried. Bounty board's done with there. I really still don't have those picks and shovels. But I can go check in that other part of the cave. Not the cave, but the mage tunnel down here. I can do that. Let's see if I can find the last couple sets of those. There should very much in theory be nothing else down here that could potentially be a problem for me. Well, let me rephrase that. Nothing outside of this potential area here. He is carrying our herbs. The scales. Scroll of group heal. I'll actually give that to her. I don't need those lamps. Scroll of radiate ice. This one I'll give to him. Potions of healing. He could use a second. Bandages. Yeah, I need. He already has some of. Stone servant. The stone worker doesn't respond when you approach. Mages tend to create these constructs to do heavy lifting for them. Once the animating wizard departs, the mindless creation is left to crumble silently away. Some kind-hearted people feel that this conduct is cruel mistreatment of these creatures/objects. Agitating too loudly about this in the Empire is one good way to earn a free trip to Avernum. Okay. Well, I mean, unfortunately, no picks or shovels. So, I mean, darn. I'm not sure where more picks or shovels could possibly be. But I got the hammer. I don't need a hammer. Just don't need them. Yeah. Maybe it's out in the wild somewhere. On the wild blue yonder. Yonder in this case being the lakes of Avernum, since we don't really have, you know, skies that we can go across. Arguably though, Avernum itself may not have very blue water, even if it's portrayed that way. Okay. There is a human woman and a group of goblins hidden back here. A strange combination. They saw you coming and are prepared to defend themselves. They don't seem to want to fight you though. Peacefully. But like, okay. I wish I would know more about what's going on there. But I guess that's not on my lot. Carefully pilot under the bridge. Let's assume I'm going to get murdered by a living crystal. You find a large pile of rubble here. Not all of it is boring, worthless rock. At the base of the heap is a large, flawless quartz crystal. Take it. Okay. Well, I mean, that's not terrible. Nothing over here that I really can't access. I can maybe access some of those locked rooms now, though. That's difficulty 7. From here I can access, though. Just a quick save. Just gonna take that, dried meat. That's a gold bar. Okay, so I can't unlock that other one. That there seems where I can't go. Okay, so I mean that area there didn't really have that much I couldn't access. Okay, you're at the base of a huge spire of rock with a large spring at the top. Clear, glittering water, gleaming eerily in the light of the glowing fungus above, showers down in the crystalline cascade. From here, it flows south into the enormous underground sea. I wonder, do you guys think that would qualify as the hot spring for that one guy? Maybe. We can actually find out since it's just right down here. Okay, can't roll that far away blindly and we not get caught on the rock. Okay, boat. So boat does not circumnavigate as well as your party does. Let that be a lesson to us all. Okay, there we are. Is there anything locked in here? I don't think there was. So I need a dock first. I do need a dock first. You would think I would realize that. I don't need to talk to him anymore. I already did that. Okay. Does not count as a hot spring. I want to go see if this gal met up with her sister yet. Okay. Well, darn. I don't really want to travel probably anywhere else by water right now. I feel like that's a good way to get myself killed. Okay. So there's a camp there. Oh, I should equip that sword. I've had that for a moment. Bronze broadsword. 23. Yeah, like it's just straight up better. Just straight up better. I'm pretty sure that's where I got this. Yeah. We'll go here. one moment. Okay. So don't view that as anything. Don't really want to go irritating those guys yet. I do intend to, but I want to make sure I'm not setting myself up to get murdered violently and spectacularly. Okay, so this actually connects properly there. That's not something I expected. I bet that's a cache. Found a gold necklace for it. I'm also gonna have to fight some goblins. Man, it sucks to just miss. How? So, I think it's really weird that, at least in this area, whenever you, or like on the surface world, that you regain health for just moving, but you don't in the actual world. I get that it's supposed to be a longer journey. It's just a little interesting, I think. Just think it's a little interesting. Is there anything else worth picking up? Absolutely not. Cool. So we are going to go over here. And we're going to save before we go fight these guys, because supposedly these guys are big, mean, really powerful enemies. I don't know that this is actually true. Nepharim are a different breed of Nephilim. Larger, sterile, and far more prone to violence. The moment they see you, they attack. Just want to see kind of do a little bit of damage so I can see their health pool. Gotcha. Gotcha. Okay. Well, that's not gonna be a thing. As much as I would love to just apparently brute force my way into that, I don't think I will be allowed to do so. Shreds of armor and broken weapons indicate some sort of battle or ambush took place here. The blood smears on the ground are still fresh. Since there's no rain down here to wash them away, we aren't sure who was fighting who. Okay. So what's all this down here? You encounter a lone creature. Lost and desperate, it's a reptilian humanoid, the size of an adult human wielding a large two-tined spear. This must be one of the infamous and dangerous Slith Zerakai. When it sees you, it doesn't bother to speak. Instead, it emits a vicious hiss and charges you. Look, if you wanted to die that bad, you could just, like, done something. That being said, if you could take some damage, that would be great. Okay. Just had some really bad rolls. That's all. And some more really bad rolls. Man, that got me a level up after all those quests again. Crude Javelin. We'll give that to... what's his name? I actually probably should give it to him. Is what I should do. But let's go to the surface first. Inventory. We're going to drop these over here too. To 60, 52. That takes care of that. You find the ruins of what was once some sort of farm or homestead. It is now a burned out shell, clearly the victim of some sort of attack. Well, I mean, that makes sense, yeah. We're essentially in the, well, I was going to say we're in the borderlands of, like, Avernum. That's not true. All of Avernum is like the borderlands. This is just like a egregiously violent one. I guess that's different, right? You see a homestead ahead by a small lake. Smoke is rising from it. From here, you can't tell if the smoke is coming from a bonfire or a house fire. Let's approach and investigate. You approach the farm and find a ruin. What is more, it's been a ruin for some time. The smoke came from an unattended bonfire, left there to lure you in. As you turn to leave, you see the approaching bandits. That's not a small number. That's 9. Goblin Flinger. Probably want to try to eliminate that. Roll here. And just put some distance between my 2 more vulnerable people in the party and them. Ooh, that actually kind of hurt. I was not anticipating that. I should probably heal. I don't really want to, but I should. Probably a good decision after seeing how that played out. Okay, now I can just murder this. Yeah, super straightforward after that. Take. Screw Javelin, because he's my Javelin guy at this point. I skipped too many turns. Nothing there. Okay, well. You enter and search the house, afraid of what you might find. Fortunately, there are no signs of violence inside. The owners of this house must have fled before the bandits arrived. Well, that's a relief. It's nice to not just have a group of people be murdered viciously. Okay, so that's that cave. This is a different cave. Important distinction, I feel. That's a very different cavern entirely. Okay. Well, we are going to save before we go into this cave. Because I don't trust this game. Sometimes it's fine, and then when it's not, you just walk into death. And that's not a good... Can we not just have a bunch of skulls laying around? That's not necessary. Like, it's not necessary, man. Interesting indeed. This is very interesting. Now you know what evil dungeons are like before they actually become evil dungeons. This humanoid lair is still under construction. You would guess that the Nephilim will live here eventually, and they have put goblins to work to do all of the heavy lifting. You had both races on the surface, and the smaller were often forced to work by the larger. From inside, you can hear the sounds of tools striking stone and the harsh voices of goblins. It is in your power to put a quick end to their labors. Goblin warrior, goblin flinger. Well, let's just... Not missing would be great. Okay. So this Goblin Flamer is significantly weaker than the other one. Okay, not quite far enough. That is unfortunate. Murder. Murder. In turn. Cool. Crystal. I hope I can find that third pickaxe and shovel here. That would be the ideal situation. I'm sorry. What? I see there's the one up here. I can't. Oh no. I'm just going to wait for it because it's clearly coming down to fight me. No? Okay. Giant rat, giant rat. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. We'll just wait a turn. That's a hidden passage on the wall. That goblin gets to die. Okay. I mean... Yeah, let's not just sit here and take that. And hit in the face. Let's just go get this over with. These goblins are going to die anyhow. May as well be by my hands. That way I get the loot and the experience from it. Mine. Crude javelin will be his. There's a ham on the ground and a pillow. 2 hams on the ground. Sorry. Let's just go ahead and take those. I wonder how I would get there. Got some exploring to do here, that's for sure. But what was that? Just rock? Fucking clay. Okay, well, that was a bunch of nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Cool. Now you get hit in the face real hard. Yeah, that's what I expected to happen. Game. Okay. Another trash hauler. Punch in the face real hard. Sign says, Grosnaw crack crack. Okay, whatever that means, it also has a red X at the bottom. Well, I don't know what it could possibly mean. But I can tell you that the goblins are not a peaceful people. And as a result, they pretty much gotta die. Pretty much just gotta die. But let's level up first. Let's do strength. Another 2 points. We'll go swords. Did that. Huh. Let's give him another point of combat stuff because I was definitely having some issues. Yeah, let's do another point of hardiness. That seems like a good idea. He will get a missile weapons. I don't really need those at this point. I've made a mistake with this guy. I've not leveled him the way I really should have. We'll put a point in hardiness for him too. No, I can't because I really need. I need more points in that. I need more points in the lock picking. Need to get into those areas. We're going to do another point of intelligence. We are going to do priest spells and we'll do cave lore again. Just to continue getting that up. We're going to do another point of intelligence. And then we are going to definitely do both of those. Because I need to get more spells. And have I learned any more yet? No. What's the next point that I learn? Mage skill spell is 7. And that's when I get minor summon. I really need Icy Rain. That would be a great little tool for me to have. Notice that an odd discolored outcropping of stone is sticking out of the wall nearby. You're attempting to push it in and see what happens. Well, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Oh, where's theirs? I don't know why I thought I saw something of value in that. Totally wasn't. Was nothing of value in that. This here, however, totally has a little bit of value. That goes in the cell bin and shield ring. 1% chance to evade attack. Well, when you put it like that, I think I'm gonna take it. Okay, so I still have. Let's go hit that first. Pants, gold necklace. Cool. Poor individual. Should just not have been wherever they were. Was destined for suffering and sadness. That's really heartbreaking. Goblin, goblin, goblin. Are those spider webs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I can close enough distance to smack it. Let's see. That I am going to apparently not use any of my stuff on. Never mind. I thought I was going to. Could have sworn I was. Oh well. And poor Marion, like he just gets beat up so badly. And there's really like no reason for it. Like, does he just have like an aggro sensor? Because he's not supposed to. Like, he's really not supposed to be the target like this. We're just gonna... I mean, do I even want a minor heal? Yeah, I probably do, because I can get some of that back. Yeah, 2 energy. That's probably exactly what that costs, more or less. Belt is worthless. Dagger is worth a little bit. I don't really need the hammer. Javelin. He gets that. And none of that is anything I really want. I'm gonna save because I don't really want him to follow me. Okay, and it doesn't look like he's going to do anything beforehand. So it's safe to save over because I don't want to lose someone to someone doing something stupid. You meet a human in tattered armor. He is clearly underfed and the goblins have beaten him as well. He is unsurprisingly thrilled to see you. A rescue! At last! I am Hinthek. Is it safe to flee? What are you doing here? I was part of a group that raided these caves. We thought they didn't know we were coming, but they must have seen us, because they nailed us when we entered the main cave. I don't know what happened to the others. How many were in your group? There were 10 of us. A bunch of them died in the ambush. Others hid in the tunnels. This place is riddled with hidden passages. 2 of us were captured. Only I lived. Hidden passages. The goblins have built a few hidden doors. Look for spots of weird color on the wall, then push them. Then consider yourself freed. I will never forget your help, he thinks. You know, I heard one of them mention something about a shaman in one of the back rooms, and about a key it was guarding. Just thought you'd want to know. He flees from the cell, moving towards the exit as fast as he can. You've done your good deed for the day. Well, that's unfortunate for, you know, anyone that wasn't him. For anyone that wasn't him. Incredibly unfortunate. Just leather pants. He's got leather pants. Does he have leather pants? He does have leather pants. I think I'm gonna give them to her. Just think it might be useful. Okay. Oh, there's a pick. This is a small hidden storeroom. A pile of hammers, sacks of cement, and other building supplies sit in the corner. Scissors, pot, crystal. Sure. I'm not gonna say no to that. Overall, pretty good. Okay. Well, that's the goblin shaman they were talking about. We're just gonna throw protection. Three. 4. And smack in the face. I guess I might be a little stronger here somehow. I don't know how, but apparently I am. Okay. Yeah, they like I couldn't do anything about that. Wait, he was supposed to be guarding a key. I don't know how I forget that so quickly. But he is supposed to be guarding a key. Um I guess there's a different goblin shaman? Though like I guess. So that would be, two people there, third person there, fourth, fifth. So there's potentially 5 more people in here that I can find. If that is how we're doing this. That hurt. Right in the face. Nephic gets the worst of it. Okay. That's pretty good. Hard to get much better than that situation. Cool. Didn't have to do anything. I'll take the silver coins. Sandals are great lightweight armor, I guess, but like boots do more or less the same thing. I don't think I really care about that. Ah, you poor soul. Just been a terrible, terrible situation. I am probably going to go ahead and equip that for him. He could use that. Food short sword. That can go in the junk bag, but I don't need it. Food short sword in bag. That's not a weird area at all. Okay. Garrus Splittail. I bet that's their leader. I mean, this is pretty okay. Fireball. Okay. And stabby. Okay. Crude broadsword. How does that compare? It doesn't. But I will take it. Give him the radiate ice because the other guy already has a few. I'll give the crude broadsword to him actually. Because I mean, it's still better. Because he's like still using like a beginning game weapon. And that's just not practical. She doesn't have a healing potion anymore. She should get a healing potion. That. Cave wood longbow, 27 to 61. Which would be... Yeah, okay. Why is his longbow stronger? But okay. What's his? 2761. Like again, just better. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and take that. Gold coins. Quite a few gold coins, really. Papyrus. I don't need any of that. Let's, because that's 13 to 52. Okay, I mean, that's still better. So, I don't know if there's really a situation. 13 to 39. Guess it's better than nothing. Nope. We're just gonna range this. Anyone else? There is someone else. I don't really want to get a lot closer because I don't know how many of them there are up there. We'll skip 2 turns. Seems okay. Literally nothing of use. Let's clear this out before I open that. Crude short sword. Speed potion. Crude dagger. Speed potion I'll give to her, I guess. Okay, so I should be able to open this now without too much concern. There's another person. There is some writing here, painstakingly scratched into the wall. It reads, ambushed in entry cave, Nephilim and Nephar 2. Split up, ran, lots of secret tunnels, some hidden. Hope rescue in time. Considering that there is a dead human on the floor underneath the message, it seems likely that help did not arrive in time. Words of wisdom, I guess. They really came in ill-prepared. Like, their gear, for the most part, not super up to snuff for this. I think I found the shaman. protection. Okay, game. I guess moving in combat mode will prevent dialogue from triggering. Isn't that unfortunate? A goblin shaman stands tall, well as tall as possible, in front of this dark stained altar. He totters underneath the weight of all the trophies and carved fetishes he wears. He points down at you from his perch. You humans, so arrogant. Always think you're killing goblins easy. Well, Shaman Dorva says is in for you. We fight with Nephilim, and they are tall. The Nephilim warriors standing behind them snarl fiercely. Then they all attack. Well, this is not how I imagined this setup going, right? Like, everything about this is not how I wanted it. Oh boy. Let's switch to melee. Cool, got a cleave. Let's go ahead. Fireball that. I may as well. I need to spend some energy. Okay. Cool. Bow kills that. Fireball. That guy, get him like wounded. We're just gonna kill him. I do not want to deal with him for longer than I need to. The more enemies that could possibly heal up, the worse it gets for us. And now I've got him trapped. So this should be pretty straightforward from here. Unless he does something kind of dumb. And it doesn't look like he will. The summons are more or less pretty weak. He's not hurting me a ton. And my better weapons have helped a fair amount. The leader of this outpost has been destroyed, along with most of his allies. This is a huge setback for the northern tribes that are fighting Avernum. Okay, well, let's end that. 2 health. Okay. Coated cloak. Some areas of Avernum are very cold. Snug warm. Okay, 5% fire resistance. I mean, sure. He can get the next one. Iron gauntlets, minus 5% chance to hit. 4 pounds. A little bit better armor. I may as well equip them. I'll toss them over to him just in case. Leather gloves, 2%. Yeah, I think I'm okay selling those. Crude bow has a value. Incense, energetic herbs, spiritual herbs, value. Okay. Kubo, junk bag. I don't know why it exited the junk bag. But I did. But I did. Let's save. That was a pretty smooth fight. I don't want to redo it if I don't gotta. Steel Ward. I'll go ahead and give that one to him. Pestle isn't worth anything. If you look inside the box, there is a bronze key inside on a long loop of lizard skin. You pick up the key and pocket it. It will be used automatically when you reach the door and it unlocks. Okay. That is great. That is great. You get the curing potion because he already has one. Leather gloves don't need, or actually, I do need leather gloves. Healing potion. They each have one. I'll give her another one. Copper coins. Fiery wand. Ooh. Charges 6. Ability. Cone of fire. Cone attack. 20 to 65 base damage. I mean, yeah. I'll take that. Kind of feel like I'm missing something there. No? Okay, well. I'm trying to see if there's anything else I would have missed. There was something probably over here I've missed. This cave is clearly used by the residents as a trash pit and probably a latrine as well. There is filth spread everywhere and the smell is almost overpowering. Lovely. The body of a human has been disposed of here. The only visible wound is a pair of small puncture wounds at his ankle. You aren't sure how he died, but you can see his pouch is still intact. I saved recently, so the pouch contains gold, a reasonable amount of it, and a potion as well. However, you now have a good guess of what killed the intruder. Several worms were hiding in the rocks at the edge of the cavern. Oh, well, I mean, this is pretty okay. Yeah, this is pretty okay. I was worried it was going to be something nastier than that. Don't find anything else of interest. Cool. Well, I mean, this is a pretty lucrative cave for me. I don't think there's anything else I could have possibly have missed. Like, this here seems a little weird. And that there seems a little weird. But you're gonna have that. So I think I'm done here. I think I cleared it out as well as it's gonna get cleared. Okay, well let's save because that will conclude that cave. Can't really do much after that. Don't want to move outside of this cave yet. Nephil warrior, Nephil. And murder. Murder. Man, Marion just gets the worst of it. You know, he didn't get hit, of course, but man, it really does want to try to kill him. And I think that is terribly impressive and terribly tragic. I am sure this is going to end up with me dying, but let's check it out. The passage is blocked by a large band of Nephilim guards sitting around a campfire. They look at you with contempt as you approach. Then they decide that you should be punished for approaching so close to their fortress. Yeah, just eliminate one more thing that can kill someone. One, two. Oh. 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 That's a really tragic thing. Man, I hope he doesn't actually get killed. Let's minor heal Marion, because dude just does not know how to live. Gonna start taking those guys out. Man, that didn't work out the way I was hoping. Cool. Super dead. Yeah, I think I can just murder those. Yeah. Okay. Hey. That's pretty good. Silver necklace. Okay, so that's just a cloak. Just to be sure. Yeah. Cool. You may continue onwards. That's that was actually a decent fight. So we're gonna save and we're gonna fight the other one. Okay. You die. That should take me 4. Dead. And dead. Cool. So I've mitigated probably the worst of what could happen. Okay, I just missed. Okay, he can die. He can take a fireball. Not die, unfortunately. Really just need to kill him. Because he probably hits a little harder than anyone else does. That should prep him for a one-shot kill. And no reason to waste an energy there. Gold necklace. We will give to him. That gold necklace will also give to him. Those herbs will give to him because apparently we didn't do that earlier. Same with this. Apparently there's a few things I didn't do that I really should have. Onwards. And I love that I can heal outside of combat on the main world. So helpful. The only downside is I do not recover energy. Let's find out what their fortress is like. You stand at the entrance to the Nephilim fortress. This crude stone ruin has been occupied by them and is now the center of their occupation in northeast of Avernum. It is here that their warriors get their directions and ride out to cause mayhem. It is also one of the best guarded forts in Avernum. The dark passage ahead reeks of oil and arrow slits line the halls. It doesn't take a wizard to define that from here on there is great danger. You wonder if there might be another way to slip in that is not as well guarded. Okay. So that gives me an idea of what that's going to be. I don't need to deal with that right now. That's not on the docket. Ooh. You have found an abandoned encampment. Supplies are scattered about, but there is no body here. There are a few worn backpacks by the fire pit. They don't look empty. This area. One leathery rucksack contains a gourd filled with a black, gooey substance. You take it. Other than that, you find moldy dried fish and a few crude stone knives. Nothing worth taking. Then, as you start to leave the cavern, you find that the campsite owners have returned. They are armed, filthy brigands, and they don't care for anyone who tries to take what they worked so hard to steal. They react to your intrusion with intense violence. No, we're gonna murder them. Brigands have no place here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. And we'll kill the center, and the rest should either fight Marion or fall on Aldous. Apparently the answer is every single one of them that is still alive attacks Marion. It's really tragic. Like, I get the feeling that the game operates on an armor system, that they just detect that he is like the most vulnerable melee person, and so they target him, which is, I guess, mostly fine, but it takes away some of the prospect of like actually positioning your people. I don't know why I'm doing that. That's not what I wanted to do. Let's save. Okay, another camp. At some point, not long ago, a large group of humans or humanoids camped here. Now only a scattered bonfire and a broken knife remain. Okay. See, I know I'm crossing into the more dangerous territory now. But it definitely gives me pause. Hmm. Let's see, where else do I really need to check? That'll probably just get me a shortcut in there. This here will probably just be literally a giant disaster. We are going to probably call the stream soon, but we will give these guys another go, see if I can take them. If I can live the first round, that'll do a lot for me. Cool. Nephilim, Nefar. I don't know why I was thinking doing it that way. Because it is literally a terrible way. That's gonna be a death. It is not. And not because I don't deserve one. Man, if he lives, that'll be a miracle. Ooh boy. I bet if I did a couple of saves on this, because I definitely played this badly. Like, I should have did things very differently. You know what? I'm going to take this opportunity to do things differently. I'm going to heal. Miss. Heal. Kill. Kill myself. Okay, so I should be able to... Man, you would think I'd be able to kill one of them. Okay. So, that's another one dead. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, that's bad. Yeah, that's real bad. Yeah. I don't think there's really a point in playing this out at this point. Like, it is unfortunately just not going to be a thing. But, so, we'll load that. So, I will probably do some inventory cleanup in between now and the next game. I will also probably go through and figure out a list of quests that I am ready to turn in and where I can go to turn those in at. I'm also going to search and see if there's something I'm missing on that third shovel, or if I've just been blind. But outside of that, that will wrap up tonight's stream. This will get uploaded to YouTube as a VOD as usual, and thank you guys for joining. I hope you had a good time. Bye.